Hi, I'm Jane Wells with CEOs You Should Know, and you are?
Mike Mohammed, CEO of Chronic Tacos.
What is Chronic Tacos?
Chronic Tacos is unique, customized, fast casual Mexican food.
Where are you based?
We're based in Orange County, California.
How old's the company?
Company's been around since 2002.
How many stores?
We are about to open our 60th location in Redlands.
How old are you?
I'm 45.
How did a nice 45-year-old Canadian boy end up in the taco business in California?
That's a good question. We came across Chronic Tacos in Vancouver, actually. So we were doing a lot of private equity investing in different businesses.
Who's we?
My brothers and I. We really saw a good opportunity there. I thought, from a leadership point of view, they weren't going in the right direction they needed to because it was such a unique brand. Food was so good, and I thought we could really grow this. So, I don't know how it happened, but it really ended with one Sunday in October. Randy, who's one of the founders, called me up and said, hey, I want to meet with you. I want to talk about you guys getting involved. And about 5 months later, we owned the company. My dad grew up, he was actually one of the first Indian guys to work in the office at McMillan Bodell, which is now, it was bought by Weyerhaeuser. It was a large company. And my dad was entrepreneurial, and he decided to leave that job, and that really drove my grandfather crazy. How could you leave this great job? No Indian has ever had a job like this. And but he wanted to do stuff on his own, and he worked his way up. He actually worked his way up through the company, eventually bought the company, and
wow.
We worked together for many years. Unfortunately, he passed away 12 years ago. Mm-hmm. So at that time, we made a decision to, we were doing our own things and working with him, and we wanted to do take it kind of down our own path.
Be like him.
Yeah, hopefully. That's tough to do, but try. And honestly, I think, losing our father when we were young, helped. It kind of solidified that bond and not wanting to really ever get to a point where that is even an option to break up the family dynamic. We had to really put our money where our mouth was. We stopped selling franchises right away.
For how long?
For 3 years.
Wow.
I just truly believed we needed to set the foundation. So we needed to build the model. We needed to build corporate restaurants. We needed to not completely rebrand, but hone in on the brand because it was a little bit all over the place. And so we wanted to hone in on what really was important to us, which was the authenticity of the brand. It was what we called the taco life. I think it just took time to prove ourselves that we are, we do what we say. And I think everybody's had people they've dealt with that, burned them or not followed through. And that's just not our style. So I think that just takes time. People have to get used to you. And we didn't start selling franchises again until late 2014. And at that time, we were 25, 26 locations. And since then, we've grown to almost 60 now. A good story is when we were in Vegas, we were opening up our location in Vegas. And, we still had a small team. So we were doing the interviews for everybody. And interviewing process in Vegas was interesting. We had a lot of characters coming through, and even at the time, we thought, God, if we could only record this, I think we'd have a television show outside of the taco shop. I had one guy who managed to flex his bicep for me just to prove that he was a good lifter, heavy lifter, could lift heavy things. We had another person who we interviewed who managed to tell us every reason he got fired in his last job, and they all were the same reasons. And I'm sitting there trying to figure out how is this going to change all of a sudden?
What, he's late? He never shows up?
Always late.
Yeah,
always late. And I had a guy in the interview just giving me the finger, just saying, God, let me just answer this text before you go.
You're interviewing him, and he's like, hold on a minute, I got a text?
I got a text. Oh, just 1 second. Let me just wrap this up. So, that's when you kind of drop your pen and say, I think this is wrapped up. We're good.
When was the moment that you realized, oh, you know what, this is going to work?
You can get stuck in these, the challenges of hearing an unsatisfied customer or hearing those stories, that really, you take that personally, and I don't know anybody who's in the restaurant business who really doesn't take that personally if you're passionate about it, which we are. But when you're just at the gym or something and somebody's like, oh, Chronic Tacos, I love your food, it's just like, oh, this is what's great.
Can you tell me how much it costs to buy a franchise?
Yeah, on average, it's about $500,000 to get the doors open.
Best business advice you've ever gotten?
I guess it's business advice, but it was from my dad, actually, who he just always said, you have to believe in yourself and believe in what your gut's telling you. He says, never in my life have I worked hard, believed in what I'm doing, and it not work out. So, we try and live by that.
Tell us something about you that would surprise us.
I'm really into biohacking, so I'm really into all the different things that you can do to I think, maintain your health, maintain your youth. And
like beyond 23andMe, like what do you do?
I mean, I listen to all the different podcasts on it, and I'm really into this bulletproof coffee and the whole David Asprey system.
So that's with the butter and the whole thing?
Yeah, that's my...
Keto or clean? Or?
Yeah, keto. I do the keto and I do that. So,
Michael, you do realize you are going to die at some point. I just wanted to throw that out there.
I just want to enjoy it while I'm here. I want to be healthy as long as I can.
Michael Mohammed, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.